I am Dr. Carolyn Edwards, and this is Get Your Life. Remember, this show is all about people coming on, sharing their lives, their journeys, and hopes that you have the courage to do the same. And I have a wonderful guest today, Mr. Bryan Derricks of the MPS Credit Union. He's involved in the community. He's involved with digital. We're going to have some great questions. And before we start, I just want to big up my girl, Michelle Paramore, who is the president of the MPS Credit Union. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I want you to tell the audience, what does MPS stand for in the credit union?
So MPS stands for Miami Postal Service Credit Union. We are a credit union that's been around going on 96 years.
Wow.
Yes, we've been holding on for a long time.
Never heard of it.
We try to change that stigma of
change this.
You know, we specialize in a plethora of things. We are very community-based. We are a people helping people organization, a nonprofit. So everything that we do are in the benefits of our people.
So when did you start accepting regular people that are not in the postal service?
So that was way before I was even thought of. It's been in place for a very long time.
Never heard of this. Okay, go ahead.
And coincidentally, this was my first account as a kid. So this is how it's full circle. How now I'm actually working for MPS Credit Union.
That's very important. I'm going to bring that up too, because we have to teach our children about money quickly.
Absolutely.
So we need programs to do that. So tell me. So I want everybody to know you are the digital outreach manager. So tell me what. I know that's a big title, but tell me what the digital outreach manager does.
I'm not that manager, but I am the community and digital outreach officer.
Okay, officer.
Yes, ma'am. I got you. We own this. We got it.
Okay.
So I am the community and digital outreach officer. Basically, marketing, business development, outreach, especially, just spreading awareness of what we do as a credit union, going out into the community, not just offering products, but offering our hand to whoever is in need.
Right. And I want to definitely talk about that because it's so important. We have a lot of businesses in our community that want something from us.
Exactly.
But we a lot of times are looking, okay, can we partner? Can we have a little give and take? So we're going to get more into that.
Absolutely.
One of the things I wanted to ask you in terms of your community service, do you offer classes? Give me a little bit about your offerings.
So we offer not just classes, we do workshops. We have companies that we are partnered with that do hands-on training, Green Path. We have first-time home buying seminars that I think is very important in today's, especially in today's market. So we're not just giving just here, we want you to get this, get this, get this. We want to be a financial institution that teaches you and to walk you through the steps. So we're not just dishing you the information. We're taking you step by step. So you will have a person connecting you on every level to make sure that you understand what you're getting yourself into and what you're benefiting from it.
Right. So you talked a little bit about having your first account.
Yes.
And that is so important. With everything is digital, send me money, phone to phone, tap to pay.
Right.
So, do people still come into the credit union and open accounts?
Yes, we do have a lot of people that still come into the credit union. Obviously, we do want to build more membership. So we have our online system too, where you have people that do apply online, but they will hear a voice. So it's not AI automated service. You're gonna hear, "Hey, how you doing? How can I help you? This is what we do, and this is how we can help you."
Right. And one of the things I love about the credit union. Okay, so this is free publicity for my credit union. But I have been, I love the credit union, and I tell people I love credit unions. I've been with my credit union for over 30-something years. Navy Federal is my credit union, and I used to work for every branch of the service. I'm telling you, I don't want to give out my age, but I used to work for every branch, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. I didn't even know Coast Guard was a branch until I worked there.
Right.
But what I love about it is you're not a customer, you're a member.
Exactly.
You're a part of the family. So tell our audience how the difference between a bank and a credit union, because I can sing the praises all day long, but they.
So you just said it. When you walk into MPS Credit Union, the first thing you're going to hear is a hi, hello, how you doing?
Right.
So we want the members to understand that you guys are the shareholders. So when you come into our establishment, our main focus is you. Yes. Member service is the top priority. So we're going to give you that family vibe when you come in there. So most of the time, I know everybody by name. I know faces. So I done seen the kids and the grandkids and the cousins and uncles. So they're more comfortable when they come in there. So we want to make it a relaxed environment. So when you do come and you're leaning on us for financial advice and all these things, you feel comfortable enough telling us, and then you'll receive the information that we're giving you with ease.
Right. So I could tell the audience, like I said, I love credit unions. One of the things I too appreciate is, like you said, you feel like family. Mm-hmm. You are a shareholder. Yes. So it's not like you're just a customer and somebody is off making all the money. Right. They're getting rich and you're not. I like something else about the credit union. I like the percentages of interest. Absolutely. I like how they have children accounts. Yes. How kids in college could get their first account, first credit card, first debit card. So I feel like I can do a commercial for the credit union.
Absolutely. She took the word right out of my mouth.
I could, because I've had car loans through the credit union. I've had home loans through the credit union. And then they actually had a program. If you sold a home, you could get a percentage because you used the credit union realtor or something like that. So in the digital side, are you strictly digital? Or are you community outreach with other things, not just
when it comes down to MPS Credit Union, I'm everything. So
okay, I love it.
I'm involved in everything. So I'm not just outreach. I am digital. So you will see our social media content.
Okay.
So we do a lot of videos. We do a lot of things where we're explaining in the videos of how you can get approved for different loans, explaining our rates. So I'm an all around guy.
So I love it. Like you said, it's important that people know your rates versus the bank rates.
Absolutely.
And I also love how you work with people, because it's community based. You are a member. So you work with them and I feel like you hold their hand.
We have to. We have to. A lot of us, and a lot of our family members and generations and different races, we tend to not understand how certain things work. A lot of times nothing is being explained when they're going.
Exactly.
Sometimes when you go to a dealership directly, you're not understanding the rate that you're getting. You're just excited that I'm getting a car. I don't have to make payments for 90 days. But when you come to us, all of our things is transparent. So as you can see on here, we have the different rates. We have the things that you're getting into, because we don't want you to be blindsided. We want you to understand something that you may not qualify for. It's okay. We're going to help you get to that step where you can qualify for it. So we're going to walk you, like you said,
they're going to hold your hand. So I think that's so important in the community, because when a business comes, like I said, oftentimes it's what's in for me. I'm going to take from the community. But what I love about the credit union, the transparency, you know what you're getting. Also, you tell them stuff that they don't know about.
Yes.
And you help them learn to get to the next level. So I would say, even if they're trying to save, or let's say you want to save for a car, you're honest. You can't afford this.
You got to tell them.
I know people who have gotten a 28% car loan. That's nuts.
That's insane, but it happens on a day-to-day basis.
It does.
We see it all the time. That's why when you come to us, and we have financial advisors on staff, so they'll look over these buyer's orders. They'll look over the different added fees and ensure that you're not getting cheated. We don't. The credit union is for the people. So we're people helping people environment. So we want to make sure our people are taken care of. Not just people, but your members. Your membership is valid with us.
Right. And that's why I love the credit union. So tell me, I was doing a little research, and I know a few years, not a few, maybe 5, over the last 5 years, we talked a lot about the digital divide. Do you, well, I know you know what it is. You can talk to a little bit about it. And then tell me if you still feel that there's a little bit of a disparity between the people that have access, a lot of times the people that live in low income places don't have as much access. I see it with the elderly.
Yes.
And then we see it with the different cultures, non-majority cultures. So speak a little bit about
So that's where we come in, and we have to do a better job explaining to the membership, letting them know there are easier ways and more convenient ways. Digital is more convenient for some people, and then you have the older membership that may not understand.
Right.
So we have things in place to kind of break it down in a sense where they're comfortable. Right. And then, of course, you still have the reliable, you can call us.
Well, that's what I like. You can call, because some of the older members, they are not as versed in technology. Right. They are not as versed in the tap to pay. And to be honest, they are frightened. And then I see too, a lot of scammers scam our seniors.
Yes, they
and
do.
Like, I was in the credit union the other day, and the lady asked the teller, can you tell me about this raise that the president said they're giving to our Social Security? and I just had to tell, I said, ma'am, that is a scam. What I like about the credit unions, like you said, you hold their hand, you explain to them. Do you have any classes, technology classes, banking and things like that, specifically for like age, like seniors or young people?
So how we do it, we structure it in ways that everyone can understand it. Okay. So we have Raphael, which is the business development and marketing manager, and then we have Hans too. They send out monthly things. That way we can explain to the membership and be able to get them from point A to point B with no issues. And even like you mentioned about the fraud that happens with our elderly members, we do have a fraud department that's in place to kind of give that security. Right. When it comes down to those things.
And can I just say, here's another plug for credit unions. I remember when I purchased a new car, but it's 10 years old now. But I purchased a new car, right? And so I was running into a location, and so I left. Like sometimes women, we have a purse in a purse. So I took the little purse with the credit cards and stuff, but then I left the big purse behind. I didn't want to take it, but the big purse still had some credit cards. And so by the time I came out, my window was broken, the big purse was gone. And I promise you, within 15 minutes that I was in there, they had charged at like Foot Locker, the mall, all the stuff. Gas station. They were having a ball in 15 minutes. But within that time, the credit union was calling my phone. Did you buy this? Did you go here? Did you go there? And it was so erratic because the purchases were in like 3 different cities in 15 minutes. So can you tell me like how you help the community with that?
Absolutely. I can tell you from personal experience. I've had that happen to me while working at the credit union. But we have a system in place where when things are out of the ordinary, especially if you see a charge that's out of state and stuff like that, it's an automatic alert. So we have a thing where you have to let us know when you're traveling. That way we can put a travel alert on your card and the area that you're in. So we can kind of narrow that down. And we have a card company that we are with that they send a text message. Hey, did you authorize this charge? It's a yes or no. If you do not respond to that, your card is not working.
Right. And I love it. It's like you don't wait. You just cut it off.
You have to.
And whatever system you all have, you see where we shop, where we live.
Exactly.
Like you're monitoring the trends, monitoring the patterns. And I love it because immediately it was like, were you in Hialeah? Were you in Opelika? But I live in a different city. So I love that. Whatever that is, keep it up.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
I love it. So I want to ask you a little bit about you because Get Your Life is all about your journey and how you end up here. I always tell people, even with my story, I've had a lot of jobs. I've done a lot of things that I love. So tell me how you ended up at MPS.
Well, it was a long road. But, I've always had an interest in the financial field. I've always wanted to know how banking worked because I wanted to be able to go back to the different communities and to help create generational wealth. So my story started off I wanted to be a football player, obviously, but you know, you got to pivot. So I was assistant manager at Pet Supermarket, worked at AT&T, overnight soccer at BJ's, and I finally had the opportunity to work as a teller at MPS Credit Union. I was scared for my life, but it gave me a sense of how important it is to manage money.
Yes.
I worked my way up to member service. I got the opportunity. Well, I was forced into the current role that I am in now, and I'm grateful for a former manager that pushed me.
Awesome.
So at this role, it definitely highlights a lot of things that can be done and how much of an impact I can have to the community, because everything that I've always wanted, it's in this one role.
Right. See, that's what I love. So what I heard you say is that you wanted to play football, but you had to pivot. So that's important, because people need to know you can do something else.
Exactly.
And you can be great at something else. And I also believe, although you didn't say this, you are a people person.
Yes, I love people.
You love people because working in a bank, working in community development, you're going to see people.
You have to. I mean, it's, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's just something about being able to help someone. Like, just the adrenaline and the push that you have to, you can put a smile on somebody's face by just listening to the needs of the things that they need, understanding the background of where they come from. And like you mentioned, you don't have to just, life is not over when you don't do something that you want to do. There are ways God does bless in mysterious ways, and all things happen for a reason.
Yes,
so
they do. Come on,
please. If he's giving you an opportunity to excel in somewhere else, he's obviously it's in the plan.
Right. And so probably even as a football player, I feel like whatever skills, whatever dreams, whatever you have, that good stuff that make you Bryan, it covers other areas. Like you can transition.
Yes.
Because you still have the people skills, you wanted the financial skills. And so you take those same skills, the good stuff, it's all rolled up into one. And I feel like as you try different jobs, they emerge.
Yes, they do. It buds it buds and it grows and it blossoms into something so beautiful, because you're using all the life experiences that you've had at previous jobs.
That's right.
And okay, I did this at this job. This may not have worked. So you're kind of tweaking along the way. And then now you can use it as a benefit to others.
That's right. So I would tell people, never give up.
Never.
Life is still lifing.
You better know
Keep on rolling. And then you can find something else. The other thing that I heard you say, a little nugget in there, somebody saw something in you.
Yes.
Your manager pushed you to do something else. So were you receptive at first?
I was. I had a little resistance to it. I'm not gonna lie to it, because even though it comes off as me being a people person, sometimes you don't like people. But I always like to put a smile on people's face.
Right.
So my personality and me interacting with the different members that come in, and knowing majority of them that come in there, it was. I don't want to say it was easy, but it was smooth transition when I took into this role.
Well, then that's good. And I like the fact that somebody saw something in you. One of my other guests said he went after his mentor. Like, he wanted a mentor. And I find that sometimes it's just organic. It could just be a manager. It could be somebody even at Community News that wants to push you and give you an opportunity to do something we don't know.
It's true. And you have to take advantage of the opportunity.
I say that too.
You have to apply your heart to know. And if you have the mindset and the willingness to learn and to grow, and that's what kind of helped me as well. Because my previous manager, I would always, hey, how do you do this? Okay, I want to know about this.
Right.
So I applied myself to move up, because I wanted to be able to help as many people as possible.
Right. And I too feel like when you help people, it is just something, and I don't know what to call it, because I always say it's the good stuff or the good juice or whatever. But I just feel like when you help people, it is the best feeling ever.
You feel like you accomplished something. You feel like, you've made a difference and you've influenced someone in some special and spectacular way.
Amen. Yeah, that they may never even have thought of.
Right.
Never even thought of. So one of the other things I say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
You know it.
So you never know when the opportunity is coming. So always be you. Always be your best. and be ready for when it comes.
Be ready.
You
Don't
never
hesitate.
know. You never know who's watching you.
That part.
You never know who's watching you. So do your best.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am, absolutely.
So we talked about the technology programs. We talked about community and how you're teaching them. Give me, what would you say is like the MPS success? Give me some successes that you
definitely
had.
I would like to use this situation as a success story, just to show how hands-on that we are with our members. We did have a member. Unfortunately, he did pass away, Mr. Charlie. But Mr. Charlie was a person. Just when he come in, he just the energy, and it was a situation that was happening with his account, and it kind of worried him. It bothered him. It bothered his family. So by us paying attention and executing on, hey, this is not like Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie don't do stuff like this. Mr. Charlie don't do stuff like that. And reaching out to family members, hey, are you noticing that this? So we're able to kind of cut out all the fraudulent activities that was actually happening with his account. And we have countless stories like that. I've helped so many different people. I've helped people when it comes down to their credit, because all of our products and services are free to the members.
Say that one more time so everybody knows that.
All of our products and services are free to our members. And even if you are not a member, we are not going to turn you away.
Right.
So we want to make sure that you understand how credit works. We want you to understand healthy financial habits.
Right.
So these are things that we are willing to teach and to show, because we ain't trying to be broke forever. Nobody wants to be broke.
Nobody wants to be broke. Everybody has some value, something they can bring to the world. And I think just helping them understand credit. Like, you need credit to live in this world.
It's important.
If you don't want to live on a farm where you don't have, but if you want to buy something, you want a car, you need to understand credit. And hopefully you can understand it at an early age.
Yes.
Shoot, I can't think of anything that I want to do where I don't have to have some kind of good credit.
You have to, and especially in today's time, I'm sure everyone knows about all the stuff that's going on, whether it's politics or just day to day. Having good credit is important, especially when you want to start a family. You don't want to be behind the ball. You want to make sure. And we just did a seminar or a presentation for Be Strong. So Be Strong at a school. And it's amazing how even the youth, they know what credit is. They are very much aware.
And I was going to say, during COVID, that's what saved a lot of people.
Yes.
When those checks stopped coming, if you had some space on your credit card, you could still eat, you could still get gas.
You had to become strategic. You had to pivot. So now you're understanding, okay, well, I maxed out these cards. Well, this place may have a better rate. So you start to understand how.
Yes, you do.
You understand how it works.
Do. And then I love about the credit union, you may have a balance transfer. Come on over here. We're going to lower your interest rate. You can bring your balance over here. So I love that. Tell me about the school. Tell me about going outside. So I heard you just say you did a program at the school. Tell me about that.
Yes. So schools, like you mentioned earlier, teaching the youth is very important. So schools are, and getting to those kids in those schools is something that we definitely pride ourselves on. I've done many schools. I've gone back to my high school, which is American Senior High School. Shout out to them Patriots. I've done 5,000 Role Model. So just the involvement of that, because the kids are the future. So we take the time to invest in their learning, the capabilities that they'll have once they've learned all the stuff that you're teaching them, especially about finance and credit, and getting the parents to understand too.
That's right.
Talking to them both. Hey, look, this is important. If you start now, you don't have to struggle later.
That's right. And even little things like that compound interest. If you get that car note at 28% interest every month, 28% interest is getting put back on the top. So it's hard to dig yourself out. And don't forget the churches. It's a lot of the youth department, the youth ministry, the senior ministries. I think you guys can do a world of good.
Yes, and I've gone to churches too. Yeah. You know, I grew up in the church, so that's where a lot of what I do is rooted as well. So going to different churches and explaining that too, because that mindset in there as well. Yeah. How the spending habits.
Yes. And it's so important, like I said, at an early age. Tell me, is it still $5? Do you start the account? Tell the people how to start the account.
Yes. So it is fairly simple. You can come in, and all it takes is $5 to open up a savings account. youth account, it's just easy. It's
okay, so still $5.
Still $5.
Still $5.
All those years,
you don't
just
use
$5.
$5. You
still
can start your
$5.
account.
You can start your life.
Yeah. So tell me, what are some of the challenges? What are some, if you had a magic wand and you wanted to improve some things, what are some of the challenges that you have now?
Some of the challenges we do have, changing the mindset. Okay. A lot of times people are so used to doing things a certain way and they're not open or receptive to different forms of doing something. There's always many ways to do one thing.
It is to accomplish a goal, yes.
To accomplish a goal. So just changing that mindset. Once you kind of walk them through it and take your time with them and express that this is not to hurt you, this is to help you.
To help you.
Yeah, I'm here to help. Once those walls are broken down, it's quite easy at that point.
So I know culturally, we have issues with grandma putting her money in the mattress and hiding money and things like that. How would you talk to someone?
Oh, this is my favorite one.
Yes. How would you talk to them to get them to understand it's multiple ways? When
you're talking to grandma
you have to talk to
grandpa, let them know, look, God forbid something happened to the house, a fire, a flood, living in Miami.
Yes.
Your money's not protected.
It's not.
If you put it into a financial institution, which covers up to $250,000,
it used to be $150. Now it's $250.
It could cover up to $250,000, and if you have beneficiaries, it can cover that expense as well.
Okay.
So putting that in a secure place like that ensures that, God forbid, if something does happen, you get your money back. Your money's protected. We also have CDs.
Yes.
So you can not just leave your money in the bank, you can let it grow
Let it grow. So one of the other things is, as we're trying to change the culture and we're trying to help them to understand the benefit of putting their money in the financial institution, it's covered, it's insured up to the $250,000.
Yes, ma'am.
One of the things I deal with seniors is that beneficiary form. Who's getting that money? You can't give Kenny more than Maria. How do you help them understand that process? And then, because my mom had this issue, what happens when you don't? Let's say you have 9 kids and you only have but 2 lines to put beneficiaries. What do you do? Number one, how to help them to fill out that form, who gets what. And then number 2, when you don't have enough lines, what do you do?
So I'll give you this answer. So when it comes down to when we open accounts for people, we prioritize. You need to put a beneficiary.
Yes.
That is very important because anything can happen to you at any moment.
With
us, there is no limit on how many people. You put as many people as you want, and it's divided up based on how many people you have on there.
Okay. And the beneficiary is after you.
Yes. So in the event of something happening to you where you are no longer with us, the next person on there will be able to get whatever you have left in there. So you don't want to leave this earth and not have a beneficiary.
I know, but it happens though. People don't know.
Y'all just gonna let that money go to the state.
I know it goes to the state. Okay, say that again.
It goes to the state. You do not want your money there.
Yes, if you do not have a beneficiary on your accounts, it goes to the state.
It goes to the state.
So it is very important. I can't say this enough, that when you do put your money in a financial institution, that you have one or more beneficiaries.
One or more.
And then the other thing I'll say, I know this is another show, but then that doesn't even have to go to probate. The beneficiary, it goes to the person, straight to the person. Okay. So what happens when you have more than, you have 9 kids or 6 kids, and you only have 2 spaces? How do you get something to all the kids?
So, like I mentioned, it's no limit with us. So we, however many people you want to put on there, we're going to make sure each person is, we make sure we get all the information. That way, God forbid something does happen to you, we go ahead and do the hard stuff and contact the member, and we'll get the addresses, make sure everything is correct, and we'll go ahead and split the check and ship it out.
I love it. I hate to say that when my mom passed, and it wasn't a credit union, it was another financial institution, but that was one of the issues, that there just weren't enough lines for all the kids, and then it caused some problems. Okay, so we talked about the successes, what motivates you on the hard days? Because I know you have some.
Oh, don't be all. But what motivates me is coming in knowing that I'm going to help somebody.
Okay.
That motivates me enough because I don't do it just for me. I do it for all of the people that came before me. I do it for all the people that's going to come after me because it's bigger than me. I'm not just doing it for myself. MPS Credit Union is somewhere where we push the idea of making sure that we helping all generations.
Right. I love it. I'll just tell my audience, and they know I've written books. I've done a lot of stuff. But anyway, when I moved to Miami 18 years ago, I could not find a financial book to teach kids about money. So I wrote one. And I use my son as a character.
There you go.
But it takes a village.
It does.
It takes MPS. It takes all of the employees. It takes the community advocates. It takes you to partner. Like you said, you can't do everything by yourself. Mm-hmm. So you partner, and I just love what you're doing. I love the credit unions. Tell people how they can find the credit union.
Definitely.
Find you.
So you can find us on social media, MPS Credit Union. We're easy to find, so we're on Facebook, Instagram. You can come to our locations, either it's Miami Gardens, Pinecrest, or Durrell. Come by and say hi. If you need anything, I am Bryan Derricks, and I got you.
I love it. And definitely take advantage of all the classes, all of the assistance. I definitely would recommend a credit union for the hand holding, things you don't know. So I just want to thank you all for listening and tuning in and watching To Get Your Life. You can download the podcast on all major platforms, as well as watch the replays on my YouTube channel at Dr. Carolyn Edwards. And before we go, I have an event coming up on June the 6th. It is called The Soaking, where we are going to refill and refresh ourselves in God's presence and His peace and His power. You can get your tickets. You can look at the links in all my bios on social media and YouTube and my website. And so before I leave, I always give you the message. In a world where you can be anything, the best thing you can be is yourself. Until next time.
I know it gets hard to find the light sometimes. It feels easier to hold on to what's been keeping you down. You were made to fly, so now release, let it go. You were made to soar, so just breathe. Feel your power, learn to dance in the rain or the shine. Every step you take is easy.